Hello, I'm the Muted Goat, and this is going to be another Let's Play Civilization 4 Realism Invictus playthrough. Um, I know at the end of my last series I said I was probably going to do something different, but then what happened is that I got really sick with the norovirus, and it knocked me out for a solid 4 days and was miserable. And when I came out the other side, I decided, you know what? I think more Realism Invictus sounds more fun than maybe trying a different game or something like that. So, what I've done is I've bumped up the difficulty to Monarch, which I think is going to present quite the challenge to me. I'm going to do a large size map this time rather than giant, which we did last time. I thought about huge, but I think the difference between huge and giant is not that different. Large is still going to be a very large map. I'm doing 24 teams. What I've done is I'm going to have 3 continents, and there's going to be a minimum of 10 water tiles between each continent. So that should mean there should be no contact between the continents before you get like navigation and can explore the oceans. So last game I tried doing what they said for very huge maps, minimum of 5 tiles, but all the continents you could get to all of them very easily still. So I want to do it that way so that there's, you know, a long portion of the game where it's just your continent that you're worried about, and it'll be only each continent will probably have 8 civs on it, so it'll only be the other 7 civs I'm worried about. Let's see what else I changed here. I'm turning off vassal states because I feel like weak civs go into become vassals like far too easily. And then they still bug you all the time to declare wars and stuff like that, and they just become kind of annoying. And that just isn't my bag, so I don't like the vassals. I'm turning them off. I'm turning random events back on, bringing espionage back, even though I don't really love espionage, but I'm doing it anyways. I'm keeping separatism and revolutions on, so with vassal states turned off, conquered civilizations will probably be making a comeback through a separatism event. And other than that, everything is the same. All victory conditions will be on. I'm going to do a random leader, random civ, so this should be quite a challenge. My first 2 playthroughs, I kind of cruised to victories, to be honest, surprising even myself. So, bumping it up to Monarch, and I could get my butt whipped here, but let's see. I'm going to do the same thing since this is going to be quite a challenge for me. Same thing as last one. I'm going to give myself 3 rolls of the dice on my starting spot. So, let's get this launched and see what the first one looks like. All right. Ismail Samani of the Transoxian Empire. Philosophical, spiritual, and fanatical. Okay. Not the worst traits so far. Let's see what the starting spot looks like. I've selected over twice the recommended player count for this map size. Okay, so they think 24 is too many. All right, first thing I need to do is my music went away for some reason. Okay. I am 100% going to pass on this spot. It's a decent spot, but being this close to just ice, no thank you. So let's go to regenerate map and try it again. I am actually hearing the ancient era music from the base game, which I think is actually okay. All right, the second spot. Got the clams. We're on a river. We'll have decent production, it seems. And with this, I'm not going to, like, move my warrior to sea. I don't like that we have no other resources visible right now other than the clams. So, like, this would be a serviceable spot for sure to start with. So this is kind of a gamble if we get another, like, ice world. But I'm going to regenerate map, and we are going to go with that one. Oh, this is very important for the rest of the playthrough. Okay. It's not bad. Not bad at all. Okay, we got deer, pigs, tundra up to the north, so we're on the northern side of the continent. We got two different rivers here, and a bunch of forest and hills. This looks to be a skinny portion of the continent, but yep, I'm just going to go ahead and build. Bukhara. All right, these are lakes, actually. All right, and we do want to build a worker right away because we'll want to get these camps and those pigs going. So, what do we want to do with this first move here? I think I'm going to explore to the west over here. All right, so that opens up into some plains. Oh, that's tundra right there, too. All right, so none of the starting spots were ideal, but this is good enough for sure. So I'm going to go tool making first so I can build those camps when the worker is built. All right. No tribal villages in sight right now. That's what I'm looking for early on. Okay, more tundra over here. Tundra, not the end of the world, especially if it has forest, but this is a lot of tundra over here. All right, so I don't like this little portion. It appears to be kind of a peninsula. So I'm going to backtrack quickly. Get this guy exploring over here where there's more grassland. Oh, there's ice down there. So maybe we're actually at the southern end of the continent. And the tundra just... this tundra kind of fooled me. So instead of going east, I'm going to head north. Alright, yep, there's some oranges. Just kind of looking at this land type, I feel confident, though, that there's going to be, like, copper, or like an early copper I can get to around here. So, at least I got that going for me. It's funny... this wolf could cause some problems for me. We do get 2... miraculous wins, and yep, there's one of them. It just popped up right away. That happened to me last game too. They only had a 31% chance of victory, but apparently that was enough. Already meeting people. Okay, Alaric of Iberia. He's a legislator, charismatic, and poor commander. Okay. Since I have a... I shouldn't have moved him back here now that I think about it. Since I have another miraculous victory available to me, I'm going to continue exploring around. Because I really just want to get a goody hut.
Man is a tool-using animal.
Or a tribal village.
Find him without tools.
You know what I mean.
Without tools, he is nothing. With tools, he is all.
Okay. I think I'm going to go woodworking right away. I'll need it. I guess I don't need it actually to get the pigs, but, excuse me. Oh. Okay. So here's the Iberian or the Spanish. We did do twice the recommended, so it will be a very crowded map. Alright, so our clear first rival will be the Iberians. We don't want to get pinned down into this cold part of the continent. There is a lion. Screw it, I'm just going to attack him. That seems to be a glitch. Alright, I mean, so be it. I tried to use a game mechanic. It said I miraculously won, but my guy obviously died. Okay. Let's get a scout going then. Start building these camps. Rocky start, but alright, when our borders expanded there. Okay, so we got ice down there, pearls. Yeah, I see ice over there. Wheat and clams over here is good. Like, so far, like this spot's looking like a pretty good possible second city. Really all depends on where the copper is, if there is copper. If there's prime timber around, that would be of interest as well. This is a decision. So, storytelling. Improves my science. Yeah, let's do it. Oh, prime timber in our borders. That is great. So actually, we don't want storytelling. Let's go wheel. We want to connect that prime timber pretty quickly. Okay. Go militia as well. Let's get the scout out scouting. Haven't seen anyone come from the east yet. But right now we appear to be pinned down in the southern portion. So this starting spot is not all that great. It's got kind of the issues I was worried about with the first spot. All right, here's horses too. So yeah, barring a copper resource somewhere, this is going to be my second city for sure. Get 2 wheat, horse, and clams, and we'll have swamp, which will make it a very sickly city, but they will have to learn to live with it. All right, get these prime timber hooked up. And, ooh, got the wheel from that. That's good. Alright, now I am going to go. Do I worry about the pigs, or do I start thinking... I'm still a bit away from working on my settler, so I'm not going to go storytelling yet. Alright, so there's someone in purple over there. This is coast, not a lake. Good news is we won't have any trouble irrigating this land. Logging camp. Yeah, with playing on Monarch, it's actually been a while since I've done that. I've gotten smoked pretty quickly a couple times doing it, and I guess it just made me a bit scared. So I'm going to definitely be focusing on my military pretty early, but I'm going to go Hunter's Cabin here for at least 3 turns. Oh man, we're not going to be able to get around the Spanish here, are we? Alright, it is imperative we have copper somewhere. Oh my gosh. Because without it, I don't know how we get out of this little corner, and then we are going to have to think of a strategy to somehow have long-term success.
Storytelling reveals meaning without committing the error of defining it.
No, we're not going to do animism because we are not near any jungle. Alright. I am going to go archery as well. Just more military. And I believe archery ranges have a benefit to your camps. I believe they add food to your camps. Alright. Scout beat a lion. Let's get back here and heal up. On the forested hill. Okay. So, hold on 1 second here. This is not music I want to be hearing. This is very strange. I was working no problem my last playthrough. Okay, well, we'll just listen to this Ancient Era song again. Alright. Let's do... This guy will upgrade eventually into a skirmisher, so I'm just going to do combat promotions for him. Mm, 20 turns. Already missed a few turns on the storyteller circle, but actually we'll get commerce from this hunter cabin. And camps. Alright, we got a brown bear out there running around. Polar bear over here. Those are strength 3. scout could meet its demise here. "125% against animals," so actually they should do okay. This would be an unlucky roll if they lost this. Yeah. We got sea amber over here. Okay. Got the hunter's cabin. I'm going to do a storyteller's circle.
Do not throw the arrow, which will return against you.
And I'm going to do early metalworking. It's time to see where the copper might be. We do have furs, horses over there. Okay, master Iberian warbows are all improved. That's not great for us. And we have kind of explored everything there is to explore, so we are sending our scout home for now. Okay, storyteller circle's ready. We are gonna start a... Oh no, the archery range only helps camps, not... Or wait, is this a camp? Okay, yeah, so adds food to camps. I was thinking Trapper's Lodge or whatever. Now, let's say if there was copper on that spot or that spot, like, wouldn't be perfect. Alright, so they said something about the Celtics, so apparently they are on our continent too. This Iberian location is also preventing us from meeting any of our other neighbors.
All that glitters is not gold.
Okay, so there is the copper. So our second city, God, we could just drop it right on the copper. But I think I'll go one spot to the west there. Alright. Go stone cutting. Let's see here. I want to get up to like pop 3 before we start building our settler. Okay, they have built the cart path. So they are going to be ready in 7 turns. Let's build another militia then to defend our new city. Okay, here come barbarians. I'm feeling quite scattered already.
The finest workers in stone are not copper or steel tools, but the gentle touches of air and water.
We've got a
working
whole
at
bunch
their
of
leisure
limestone
with a
and
liberal
marble near
allowance
us.
of time.
Alright. I'm gonna go animal husbandry now. Or maybe pottery. No, infantry. We'll need road building fairly soon as well. Okay. I don't like this archer just hanging around. Alright. Plus 50% versus archery and so I don't really get the bonuses as their skirmisher upgrades get. Okay. Militia took out the warrior. Oh, shoot. I forgot that was building an archery range. It'll be worth doing this carpenter real quick. This is playing with fire a little bit, but I really wish I had my settler going right now, but with the extra 2 production a turn, I think the settler will ultimately build faster. Alright, we're not going to do pastoral nomadism. Let's see. Let's start working our way towards weaponsmithing. It's 9 turns from now. Okay. That's what we're gonna do. Build a pasture. It'll take a while. Let's see if this warrior is able to take out the archer. No. The archer has a flawless victory. Alright. Settler, 14 turns. I'll need to build a worker kind of right away too. And then definitely archers. Look at all this limestone. That's crazy. We'll have early like paved roads, which will be good for movement around the continent. Oh, there. I didn't even look over here. Okay. So there is copper over there and kind of the like this would reach. Alright, let's think about this. We go there, they probably come down and build a city around here. Or maybe they have better land to the north, who knows. So I think we do actually go over here because we want to build a city here anyways. We'll need to build like the storyteller's circle to upgrade the culture. It'll be easier to build a road over there because actually no, that's false. It'd be much easier to build a road here. But it'll be a minute before we can actually build the axemen. So
Hath not the potter power over the clay to make one vessel unto honor, and another
I think I'm
amphibious
talking
line.
myself into building over here. Overall, it's just a much better city spot, too. I'd be kind of like putting it here. I mean, we would get access to horse and fur and the copper, but really, like, here would be a better spot. That would put us right up next to their culture. It'd be better to, like, take the city first and then build something there. Look at how much experience their archer has gotten from fighting all those barbarians. Okay, we've got a warrior coming to say hi, and a barbarian city has been built over there already. Well, that was nice of them to come attack us in the forest. Okay. Now that the city's down, that usually means the barbarian activity slows down a little bit. Okay, there's a settler. Let's go archers. Oh, wait. You know what? I'm going to go worker first. Okay. The barbarian city there makes a Iberian city around here less likely, I would say. Okay, what a odd mix of music. I'm definitely going to have to check my custom music folder after this episode. I apologize for that, but this song rules, so we're all right. Okay. Samarkand. Alright, we need culture. So, storyteller circle. You need 40 culture to pop. So it'll be 55 turns before they have a chance to pop. Alright. The Nari. Okay. That's these guys over there. I kind of want to provoke this archer, get some experience.
It is entirely seemly for a young man killed in battle,
Bronze
to lie
working.
mangled by the bronze spear. In his death, all things appear fair.
Autocracy is something we are going to do. We are spiritual, so we do not have any anarchy when we change our civics, which is great. 8 unknowns, excuse me, civilizations have better science than us, which makes sense. Could be the monarchy effect showing through. Okay. Gotta get at least 2 archers here. I always do combat promotions. I'm wondering if the I always do stuff is going to come back to bite me. Okay. Second archer. Let's go barracks. Alright, the Iberians, I didn't have this up earlier. You know what I haven't done? Let's take a look at... Which one were we? We are not. Alright, here we are. The Transoxians are unique units. Alright. It's a while away, and so is that. So we're not going to get our unique units anytime soon. Temple. There's nothing special. This is an observatory. An observatory that provides culture. Huh. Silk Road. Trading towns. +1 commerce from being agricultural. But we aren't agricultural. Are any of their leaders agricultural? No. Oh, agricultural machinery. Okay, sorry. Silk Road Way Station. Interesting. Actually, let's look at that again. What do you need? Okay, you need trade to build that. Alright, Zoroastrianism has been founded. Since we're spiritual, I think last playthrough we didn't have a religion for a long time, but I think we would want one. Being spiritual.
A well-beaten path does not always make the right road.
This guy's 2 away from building the pasture. Right, there's the storyteller circle. They are already unhealthy, so smokehouse for sure. Yeah, let's just connect this up real quick. Oh, the Iberians built way down there. Interesting. I do not hate that, actually. That is a very odd spot to build a city. That far away from your capital. Okay.
Go, farmers, pray that your summers be wet.
There's
and
agriculture.
clear.
Build a whole bunch of skirmishers. Get up to 4. Actually, I think 3 will do it. I want 2 near Bukhara.
Begin to weave, and God will give you the thread.
And 1 in Samarkand. All right. Okay. Weaver shop. Get some gold going.
Give a man a fish, and you feed him for a day. Teach a man to fish, and you feed him for a lifetime.
Yeah. The Iberians are outpacing us. Alright. The Nari tribes discovered Hinduism. So we want to, like, sign open borders with them or something. Alright, Robert the Bruce from Celtia. At least it's not Brennus. He was kind of a dingus in our last playthrough. There shall be peace in our time. Nothing else to discuss. These wonders are probably gettable, but not gonna do it. Smokehouse. Probably should have gotten sculpture along the way to speed up getting to this copper, but I guess our workers aren't even over there. Let's... Yeah, greenery works. Okay. Could do a battering ram. Got 12 turns until the border pops.
You can't direct the wind, but you can adjust your
Now
sail.
he's got a bunch of time before we will have actual... There's another battering ram, can't hurt. I'm not even considering building a second city or a third city right now. So I guess we'll just kind of get our... Oh, there goes Stonehenge. We'll get our army propped up here. We'll want to get this copper connected and then start building some spearmen. We've only met 3. That's probably or 3 others. It's probably because we are boxed in here, but it does seem... I mean, it's possible the continents aren't all equal size, although I thought that was one of the options. But I'm not totally sure on that, to be honest. Alright, so the Spanish are going to attack us. You can see that here quite clearly. And where they attack us is the question. Switch production here to skirmisher in 4, archer in 2. Let's do archer. I'm going to get this archer moving this way in case they go to Samarkand. Battering rams, 2 militias, 2 archers. Okay. I bet they're going after Samarkand. No. They're going to come after Bukhara. No. I'll go here just in case. I will do hill defense then. We got supply problems here. How much to upgrade our scout? 55 gold. Alright. Alright, Iberians.
No nation was ever ruined by trade.
Let's see what you got. Now, skirmishers, what can you do? 93% odds. That's good odds to me. Can you get here in 1 turn? You can, but then you'd just be left to be taken out by the other militia, so I will wait. They can only move over there. What about this militia? What do you do? 80%? I will take that, so now this is 99%. And a scout against a battering ram, not good enough. What about an archer? There we go, and we got a great general. Okay. Well, that all went very, very well. I am glad I built all these troops right away. Alright, Fierce Warriors. So Fierce Warriors, I believe, applies to any axemen that we build. So I'm going to go that one, and I'm going to be building some spearmen too. Okay. Alright, weaponsmithing in 22 turns. We should have copper by then. I don't think it's worth 20 gold, so we're going to lose that road. I actually should have kept that great general around for healing purposes. This guy, it's going to be our hill archer. Is there any hills near their capital? They're on a hill, but near them, no. Okay. We just wrecked their military, so now we are a stronger military. I don't want to like counterattack or anything. All right, they sent someone in here. An archer. Is this their super strong archer from all their barbarian conquests? It appears so. Okay. Who does well? Yeah, so he's double hill. He's got 2 combat promotions. And he's on a forested hill. But you know what? I think it's actually going to be worth trying to take him out. Wow. That was a very lucky roll. That was a 22% chance of victory, and it happened. They will be very eager to talk soon. I took him out because I didn't want him to destroy my improvement there. Alright, where? Oh, we don't have the copper yet to build the spearmen, so we wait on that. The skirmishers upgraded to promotion 3 now. I think, unlike in my past early attacks, I'm going to be bringing 2 stacks instead of just 1 up to, and I'm going to go straight for Tolosa. Alright. Yes, we do want to do open borders with you. No, we can still do 2 gold. I want to get that 1 scout upgraded, and I'll also want to upgrade my militia to spearmen. So we do need a little gold. Okay. The mine will be done in 5 turns, and we just connect up this road. And we start pumping out some spearmen. There's a worker. Another skirmisher never hurt. Iberians are ready to talk. They better give me all of their gold. Right, they've got 3 cities going right now, but I go to peace with them because I don't want them ganking my workers when I'm trying to build this road out here. Alright, there is the copper connected. Let's get horses too. That way we can build some chariots. Skirmisher. Alright. +1 free specialist per Silk Road. That is interesting. All right. They're bringing out battering rams and archers again. They're not. Oh, they're going after this barbarian city, I bet. Where do you build this Silk Road, I wonder? Does it have to be on a oasis? If that's the case, then... Alright, let's go back to this. It doesn't say. I'm guessing it can only be built on an oasis. Which makes this building I'm building pointless, so... Let's switch to spearmen for now. Just looking around to see if there's any signs of that improvement, because we do have trade, is what you needed. Yeah, doesn't look like it. Alright, we don't have architecture either. So we can't build cottages yet. We can do farm here, though. There's the spearmen. We can upgrade this militia, probably. Yep. Can we upgrade the scout? We can. Okay. And we have 0 gold left. That's fine. Okay, once we get this wheat going, Samarkand will have the copper and the horses, 2 wheats. It will rapidly become a decent city. But, yeah, I am going to call that an episode. So next episode, we'll get the bronze smith going with this weapons smithing so that we can build the axemen. And we'll build our 2 stacks and go up and give Tolosa some problems. So thank you for watching, and I will see you in the next one.